it's Kat. It is January 8th and this is going to be my first vlog. I am going to be doing these vlogs on my days off of work. And I'll do a little intro the week prior to you seeing this. So my goal is to try to post once a week unless it's like a holiday weekend or something, or I'm on vacation, but I would let you know either here or on my Instagram, which I will post below. But currently right now, I decided instead of doing things as I planned, I decided to sleep in, and I just warmed up some cinnamon rolls left over from Sunday, and I'm gonna watch a YouTube video before I actually get into my crocheting stuff. So my plan is to go through as much as possible of my inventory and inventory as much as I can until 1 o'clock, because on Sunday I went through all my yarn and made a little scrap bag. The projects I'm working on are actually in my project bag, and then I put all the yarn that is untouched in its own bag, and then any yarn that has been used in another bag. So I want to inventory all that yarn that I know off the top of my head and try to find pictures. Unfortunately, if you can't tell, I am on my phone because for some reason my SD card on my camera doesn't want to work. And you're mostly gonna get this comfy, cozy cat with no makeup on. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my cinnamon rolls and watch my show, and then I will come back when I am going to be working on my inventory. Okay, so in the time that I finished eating and was relaxing a little bit watching some Rolly videos, I brought my stash of yarn, my pen, and these are my favorite pens, just to let you know. I don't know why they're my favorite. I have a whole bag right here on the floor, and it's just filled with yarn that either I bought that was used or was given used or has been used by me. So I'm going to go through, and I'm probably going to end up using my phone, so you're probably not going to see that part. But I do want to, which I kind of feel bad because this part of the video is going to be short because of the whole SD card issue. I did buy a new SD card and it should be coming on Friday. Fingers crossed. I should have printed this on a cardstock, so I think next time I will. But I will link below where I got this from. These are free online. I found this on Pinterest, and the user gives you a bunch of free stuff for yarn stash inventory, sizing charts, the different abbreviations and stuff like that for crochet. I ended up downloading everything since it is free, and I subscribed to her. I'm going to be going through that as best as I can, and then if there's yarn that I'm this is not going to help me out or whatever, I'll show you that and see what you guys recommend I do with it. Yeah, so I will see you guys in I'll see you guys in a little bit for you, but it's going to be probably an hour or two for me. Okay, I just finished, there's my paper, but I finished going through all this and was able to find the color, brand, etc. Except for these guys. So this one, I know is probably discontinued. I know it's a Bernat blanket, but I cannot find the color. So, and it's not that pretty of a color. I used it for a stuffed animal project for my sister last year, and I can't even find the order on Amazon or Walmart. And I mean, I might have gotten it at Joann's, but I don't remember. This was given, my niece did like a little dollar store Christmas presents for everyone thing one year for Christmas. And I know this is a dollar store yarn. And I don't like working with it too much because it does feel cheap and it does pill a lot. But it is, you know, it's a decent size. And then these guys, all of these were from a thrift store, and I was not able to find, so they must be discontinued as well. So a lot of this is scarf yarn, all of this except for these two. These two are really soft, but I'm not sure what to do. I actually made a potato stuffy for my sister out of this one. And then this yarn is just really soft and I really like the feel of it, but I have no idea what to do with it. So if you guys have ideas on like if I should donate it, take it back to the thrift store so someone else can use it, some sort of scarf craft with this, I still need to weigh everything, including the stuff in this bag, to see how much I have of everything. So for future projects, but yeah, this is all I have so far, and it is now 12:13, so I need to feed my cat, and I need to put all this away, and yeah, and maybe we'll work on a project. Okay, so we're back in my bedroom, because this is where I normally do my therapy session, because my husband comes home. He gets done with work about 10 minutes, going into... I'm actually kind of debating. I kind of want to read, because I did rent... Okay, if you don't know this about me, here's a couple facts about what I like to do in my free time. So I either like to read, which is either listening to a book or reading a hard copy. Crochet. I really like doing that. I'm so happy that I picked that up in the last 2.5, 3 years. Because it actually, I haven't noticed how much I actually fidget with my hands, and you probably see me talk a lot with my hands. But I've enjoyed it a lot more, and it actually has been helping with my anxiety a lot. And besides like watching like TV and stuff like that with my husband, I also like to game. Specifically, I like to do like simulator, like Sims, mostly Sims. That's what I grew up playing. I've played Sims 1, and I grew up playing Sims 2, and then I played Sims 3 for a little bit in college, like beginning of college, and then I got into Sims 4. I am not much into like the mods and customization parts, like downloading all that stuff in the Sims. I have in the past, but sometimes I just like the vanilla of like the Sims. But I'm like debating right now on either working on one of my projects that I've been doing, which is a blanket for my nephew. I wanted that to be done for Christmas, but with the timing of all the things that I made, it did not get finished. So I wanted to finish that at least this month so I can give it to him. But I also wanted to show you, I'm playing with this because I found this one out in my bag when I was going through the stash of yarn. But for Christmas, my little sister got me this bag. We do Secret Santa, and we picked from a hat, and she had me, and it was crochet. It says crochet because murder is wrong, and it has a kitty on it. I want to show you what's in my crochet bag. So my husband, and if you guys want these, I think I can sell them on my Etsy store. I'm not 100%. I will link the creator of these boxes below because I know it's not my husband. But he made me a bunch of these for little things that I can have in here. So I'll just go through them real quick. But I have like my yarn oh my god, my tension rings and then my yarn needles in here. I started off with the plastic and I hated it. So then I moved on to the metal, and I still have the plastic for just in case purposes, but I really like using the metal yarns. And my sister gave me these rings, so they have cats on them. I think they're adorable. And when I asked my husband to make these for me, I just said, just make them all in different colors. So he knows my favorite color is green, so he made that first. And then I believe these are little like button things. They're in the pink. And then lilac are my stitch markers. No, it's being a little stubborn on closing. Come on. Well, it'd probably help if that wasn't in the way. There we go. And then I believe these are the buttons. So when I started crocheting, I did not have eyes, so I got buttons. And actually my first like stuffed animal, which I will post a picture of, was a duck that I made for my sister. And I put button eyes on it, and I hated it so much, so then I ended up buying some glass eyes. They're either glass or acrylic, I don't remember. And then these are the backs of those eyes that I got, because they were in like a separate thing, and then the thing broke, and so I was like, well, I don't want to keep a Ziploc bag in here. I also got these circular knitting needles. They were on sale because I wanted to start like trying to knit hats with these. I got them like a couple weeks ago. And then I have my labels for stuff, but they say Cats Geeky Crafts. I think I might get leather labels in the future, because I do not like the way these, when you stitch them on, they like kind of break. And I've tried the gluing method on them, which I probably will stick with because they stay on, but they just don't look great when you glue them on. So if you are a sewer, you can find this brand. I have a sticker over this, but you can find this online. And then I have all of my hooks in here. They're different ones. Some of them I inherited from my Oma, who passed away this past year. So I just have like all my yarn needles in here that I am not using currently. So I'm gonna put those away. And I need to put these in a different thing, but I found all these at the bottom of one of my bags. And they're just cap tops, because there was a project that I would like to do around Valentine's. And hopefully it works out, that they look decent with them. So yeah, so that's all in that crochet bag. And then the project that I am currently working on is this blanket. It is almost halfway done, and it's gonna be like different blues and greens. So I have, it's all Bernat blanket. It's number 6. This is a Lapis. Oh my gosh, what is this? Can't think, but this one's Aquamarine, and then I have like a lime green, and then it's just gonna repeat. I cannot think of what this color is off the top of my head. Now, you know, like I was having issues with having to look everything up. I kept all the labels because I was like, yeah, I should be keeping these if I like the yarn. And I really like working with Bernat blanket. I also like sugar and cream and peaches and cream yarn. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm also doing this I'll post the pattern. I got this pattern on Pinterest, but it was a baby blanket size, so I made it to the size I needed. And I am using a 8mm hook or an L11. And it is a Boye crochet hook. I believe it is aluminum or metal of some sort. But yeah, am gonna work on this for a little while until it is time for my appointment. And
honey child, oh honey child, lay down your head. The sun's gone down and the moon's overhead, and good little children are all tucked in bed. Oh honey child, oh honey child, lay down your head. In the deep dark night, the stars shine bright, and the shepherd is keeping his flock close and tight. For Lord only knows what tomorrow may bring, but I'll keep you safe and warm and sweet.
hey everyone, it is January 10th and it's 11 o'clock. I did not start my vlog right away, and my hair is a bit of a mess because it needs to be washed. But I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, and so it'll get washed tomorrow. But I'm just having like a little bit of a mental health, a little bit unmotivated and depressed right now. I feel like a lot of it is because last night I ended up getting a little bit of a migraine and ended up going to bed earlier than normal because I wasn't feeling well with an ice pack on my head. So I feel like that's probably contributing a lot to my mood right now and my fatigue. But I plan on working on that blanket that I was working on the last time we spoke. And I have to go to my grandma's house. My little sister and my husband are going to be with me most likely, because my grandma got a new bed and it's not able to fit in her room, so we're going to be trying to help reorganize and get rid of some furniture from that room. And I possibly might be coming home with 1 or 2 bookshelves so that you can watch me set that up and put books on the shelf. And I have a Sherby right here snuggling me. I don't know if you guys remember Sherby. He's an update on him. He has stage 3 kidney disease. I don't know if I mentioned that the last update about him, but he is staying at 8 pounds, which is really good. And he's eating his food. He sometimes has like tummy issues, so we have meds for that. But otherwise he's been, pretty good for an old guy. He does sleep a bit, which a lot of older cats do, but he does play, and he is very vocal too. So you may hear him sometimes in the videos. But I will see you guys in a little while. Oh my god.